Alright, so here we have a long run. It's 11 miles, as you can see right here, and there's an easy way to potentially, add or some mileage onto this if you're going 12, 13, 14. At this point in time of the season, this is about how far our top guys should be going in about June 23rd. With increased humidity within the given area, Seven Lakes and Katy, that sort of thing, just kind of gradually adding that mileage on, just kind of pushing the envelope a little bit is great. Good idea to make sure you wake up an hour before you run, get 16 to 32 ounces of water, and something to eat is good. Make sure you've got some energy to go into the long run with. So take a look at this. We're going to start, instead of the shot put rings, we're going to start right on here. Again, it doesn't matter if we go just a little bit over or whatnot, but if you're really dedicated to kind of that perfection, then there you go. We're going to start right here, fairly even with the sidewalk path to the entrance of the track, and like most of the loops we go, you're going to follow the path between the water treatment facility here to the north and the neighborhood to the south. You're going to follow the bike path. First half mile, boom, the tunnel under the South Fry Road loop. And then you're going to progress along the sidewalk path. Again, big fan of the grass, but I'm also a fan of the sidewalk in this given situation because it adds the changes in incline and decline, which is great for injury prevention. You're going to go through the tunnel of Spring Green, and then your mile is basically right here. Okay, you're going to continue along the apartment complex, along in front of that apartment complex. Oops, let me fix this. There we go. And got the little waterfall action going here. You're going to go under this third tunnel, which is the tunnel that is the Cinco Ranch Boulevard on your way to what we call the Kolache Loop as we get close to Kolache Factory. Mile and a half is right here. Okay, and Kolache Factory is right over here. There we go. Again, not a huge fan of making right angles, so kind of cut this off, kind of round it is fine. You're going to progress along Spring Green to the north, and eventually you can see here it'll loop back around. Again, kind of cut these fine. Usually the 2 mile mark is right here at this corner, okay, of Middle Springs and Middle Leo Grove Lane. So that's a 2 mile mark right here within this respective area. I'm going to continue on, head back. Again, this is kind of the Kolache Loop extension. I'll zoom out a little bit, kind of give you a better space of where you're going. Again, just kind of running through this given area here, and you're going to do a little curlicue action back down through the tunnel. Currently we can't go along the north side of the lake because of construction, so we're going to retrace our steps along the Kolache Loop. Okay, you're going to progress along this given area. Your 3 mile mark is right almost just back to where your mile mark was, but it's even with this last building of the apartments. So when you come back through this given area, you're going to progress up top along Spring Green, go along by the lake house. Okay, you're going to go along the outer area and continue progressing on, and then here we go, 3.5, third house right there. Going to continue on. Again, notice you're making the outermost loops. Okay, alright, then you're going to progress across this first bridge. Okay, it's a wooden plank bridge. You're going to hit your watch right here about the 4 mile mark. Okay, so this is kind of a decline. Just hit it right there. You'll be good, long run. Okay, and you're continuing along this respective route. I like to cross this bridge. It's an easier turn than doing a bunch of curlicues. You're going to progress north. Okay, and continue going on. 4.5 right here, and we're going to make this little turnaround right here. The 5 mile mark is basically just after you get beyond the Cinco Ranch Park at Cedar Grove. Okay, 5 mile mark right there. Just split your watch, and you will do a little curlicue action, and then through the tunnel of Cinco Ranch Boulevard, progress through this respective area. You're going to head south. You're not going to retrace your steps. You're going to head south, and then you're going to take a right. Okay, you're going to progress along the Riverside Loop. The 6 mile mark is just on the other side of the tunnel here at Cinco Terrace Boulevard. So split your watch there. Again, you're going to progress along this given area. Okay, continue to head west until you get all the way, okay, to the turnaround point, which will be you have a school right here. Okay, so we're going to turn around at this respective area, and almost when you turn around, it's going to be the 7 mile. So between these two sidewalks, closer to the second sidewalk here is your 7 mile mark. Keep on progressing along the southeastern part of the banks of this Riverside Loop. You're going to do a little curlicue action. Okay, and your 8 mile mark is even with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th house. Okay, it's also right across the bayou from this beginning part of this kind of smaller water treatment facility right there. Alright, so once you get back to this Three Bridges loop, take a right. You're going to head south towards Fry Road. Okay. Then come back this direction, head north along the opposite side here. And then you're going to get to the 9 mile. You're kind of retracing your steps here. 9 miles is the 1, 2, second house. Okay. Alright. So split your watch there if you like. Progress along the same path. Okay. Retracing your steps. You're going to go along the lake. You're going to do a little curlicue action. Oops. Okay. Alright. And then once you get under the tunnel of Spring Green, you're going to take an immediate right, and you're going to run along Spring Green Boulevard. The 10-mile mark is right here. It's just at the beginning of the parking lot of Trinity Baptist Church. Okay. You're going to head south along Spring Green, and again you're going to take a left, and you're going to head back through the tunnel. Retrace your steps to the water treatment facility area and head back to the finish. Now let's say you have 12. You could add an extra mile right here. If you get to this respective spot, you could continue on South Fry Road and then come back around the bayou side. Okay, that would give you an extra mile there. You could do a mile on the track, you could do a mile on the back loop. It's up to you. Alright, have a good day.